Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to our podcast. This is the Gamers Chat podcast. I am your host, Lunar Knight, with my co-host, Short Doggy 626.
Howdy.
I always got to pause to let him say a little thing because he always does that.
Because I'm awesome.
Anyways, we are just two gamers that love to sit here, chit chat, talk about video games, technology, whatever we feel like talking for the night. Tonight, we don't know how long this may go. We've got all kinds of stuff. It's been a few weeks since our last podcast, and that's just been life, and you know how it goes.
Yeah.
Either way, I'm your host, Lunar Knight, Short Doggy 626, and this is Gamers Chat Podcast. Ready, set, go.
Alrighty. So,
All right.
Jakey, lead us off.
Huh?
Lead us off.
Lead us off. Whew. Man, I feel like I'm the cleanup batter for the Atlanta Braves now.
I mean,
Or the leadoff pitcher, one of the two.
Yeah, I mean.
Start the show, man. Start the show. Oh, no. Oh, man. Oh, goodness gracious, guys. Well, I'm sorry, guys. I wanted to do a Halloween special, and unfortunately, life got in the way with Halloween and doing a special for that
Buffy.
one. And it was, we tried, interruption.
Twice.
We tried again, interruptions, and
we just had to let it go.
Yep.
It just wasn't in the cards.
Pretty much.
I'm still mad about the Buffy bit, though.
I know you are. But I will say, I mean, I've been watching the Buffy show, and now I kind of want to read the books. But I would say you should probably you might want to just give it a chance and watch Buffy.
Dude, don't get me wrong. I used to watch while I was younger. It's been my older sister used to love the show. But
I'm loving it now.
Like, what are you watching it on?
It's on Disney Plus and Hulu.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I also watched the original 1992 movie before the show came out. So
I've never seen that one.
you should watch it, because what's funny is they kind of try to tie it in.
Yeah.
As trying to make it canon. But the funny thing is like in the movie, Buffy's technically a senior in high school, but then Buffy in the show, she's like a sophomore in high school. So there's like a 2-year generation gap compared to like how they portray it. But it's but it's written by the same person. Was it Joss Whedon? I forget his name, but it's the same guy.
All right.
It's the same guy that did the Buffy series in general. Yeah, but like, I don't know. I've been watching it and I've enjoyed it quite often, quite thoroughly actually. And the funny part is I love all the '90s references they throw in there.
Dude, well, not like didn't that show have like a lot of sponsors?
No, it wasn't sponsors. Like there, I mean, is Joss Whedon. Joss Whedon was the creator.
Whedon.
Whedon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been saying his name wrong this whole time.
And it's not Josh, it's Joss. Joss.
Oh my god, I've been saying his first and last name wrong the whole time.
Well, I could be butchering his last name too, but I mean that's just how I'm pronouncing it. Either way, no, I just been watching it and it's been really fun to watch. And it kind of just takes me back to thinking about the days that, as a kid of the 90s, 80s and 90s, and like how I grew up and, just how, the whole atmosphere of the show took place. Because I mean, the show came out in 97 and the original movie was in 92. But it was actually quite fun to watch. It still is fun to watch because there's like so many references from the 90s and stuff. Because there's like it was part of season 2, and it's a 2-part episode series in season 2. But there's a second Slayer that comes in town.
Yeah,
and the second Slayer, her name is Kendra. she starts to get a little hasty about wanting to make a move on attacking and doing something. She's like, "Hold on, Pink Ranger." Yeah, all right. But the funny thing, and I think the reference was that because it's like Kendra's wearing like pink shorts or skirt at the time,
Yeah.
so I was like,
Ooh, ouch.
but there's just so many references, and then at the same time, it's like, you go back and you're watching these shows, and you watch the shows from the '90s to early 2000s. They don't show anywhere near as much violence and stuff in it in the show like they do now.
Oh yeah.
Like, you know, they don't show any real blood unless it's just like a scratch on the face. They don't
Yeah.
show anybody getting cut or stabbed really. Um, it's all covered up in some way. But back then though, I mean, like, again, there was there are shit tons of things in there that they wouldn't dare, or they may, who knows, but they wouldn't put in shows today. Like, um, you know, there was the idea and talking of teenage sex.
Mhm.
There was, teenage smoking in school, like, oh, I'm gonna
Oh,
go take a smoke break,
like
and like going down in the basement and trying to sneak
yeah, the
a
stuff like
smoke,
yeah, stuff like that was reserved for shows like the Grassy, and
yeah, but I mean, this is all in Buffy,
yeah, I know,
you
like
know
that's
and that's the thing though, it's like, they had all this stuff in it, and then there was like, you would see, mom, smoking in the house watching TV, or
oh yeah,
you would see uh underage drinking, at a party or something, talking about spiking the punch and stuff, like there's all this stuff that would happen, that has happened,
yeah,
and relativeness to, you know, high school students in the '90s.
yeah.
They made it relevant. But the funny thing
They,
is now in shows, and I'm not saying that they condone. I condone it, but I'm just saying, like, even shows now they take all that out. There's no relativeness to,
some
like,
of them overglor like not like I'll tell you like this, like some of the shows, because like this is why I be telling you you should join me in future of some of my watch parties, because some of these shows I hate to say it, they kind of over glorifies it, like they kind of over high when I guess over highlighted in some sense, especially when it come down to the youth, like high schoolers and like teenagers and whatnot, like like yeah, like like thankfully on regular, it's not something you see all the time. You know what I'm saying?
no,
But
but again, like if they were showing these shows on public TV,
yeah,
the show that you're probably talking about, or the shows you're talking about, would be ones that are specifically like something that would probably be on, uh,
HBO or something like
HBO, or
that.
yeah, or some sort of subscription channel, like,
Yeah,
whatever.
like
But if there was,
Stars or
yeah, but if it was like,
yeah,
if it was a show that was going to be publicly broadcasted, like Buffy was on the, uh, I think at one time it was on CWB or something like that, but whatever, or the CW or whatever. I can't remember
I,
whether it was
I think it
original
was on
broadcast. It was,
CW.
yeah, I don't remember the
Um,
original broadcast channel or show or station it was on originally, but either way, it was public TV, and
yeah.
this was aired on public TV, but they won't do it now.
Oh heck no,
They'll sit
no,
there
they
and
get
try to
corny.
censor that stuff. But the thing is the shows back then, they tried to make it relative to the kids,
Oh yeah.
just to make them feel like, oh, I can relate, you know, and not
What
to
was
say,
it?
but they're not sitting there saying this like, they condone it and like, oh, this is cool or anything. No, they were just, they were like,
It's
this is how
high
high
teen
school students,
hijinks.
yeah, this
Yeah,
is, yeah, exactly. Same thing with like Dawson's Creek and
Seven Heaven, right?
Seventh Heaven was one, especially if you're like, the Christian raised family and stuff like that. Um, One Tree Hill, stuff like that. They all had some sort
You
of
know the
like,
you know the
um,
funny thing is,
hmm.
my sisters used to watch those religiously, and I just could never get into them
You
as
know
a
what? The
child.
funny thing is, go back and watch it now, and you'll be like, you know what? Now I can relate. Now I can understand why my sisters watch that shit.
I might, I definitely, you know what? I think I honestly might do that tomorrow.
And and and
Oh,
to, and, and to be honest, I'm going to tell you this. I'm loving Buffy just for Xander alone.
Xander,
Xander,
that name alone.
dude, Xander is the fucking like Buffy version of
Yeah.
Chandler Bing and Joey Tribbiani from Friends.
Oh my god,
His
really?
his antics and his comedic style,
Yeah.
fucking, he reminds me immediately of Chandler Bing and Joey Tribbiani in the way he acts and how he just responds to things.
Jesus.
So yeah, no,
Dude.
but anyways, I know you hated the whole idea about the Buffy and Blade thing and the outcome that it turned out to be. I'm sorry, I am,
I mean, like I said,
but
I will forever believe that that's the biggest cop I ever seen. Oh, we're fighting 100 vampires. Let me just get 100 girls. Boom. You're slayers just like me. Equal in every way. And go fuck the vampires up. While Blade's sitting there with his little team, like,
yeah, but
I,
see, I still think besides that skill, I'm just gonna say it this way. Besides that ability, I still think Buffy would have won.
oh yeah, she got a fucking sword. She got a fucking dimension slashing short sword. I'm
Even
sorry.
if she
Once you
doesn't,
give
she
somebody a
even
no,
if
no,
she
no, no.
doesn't use the dimension
I
cutting
no, no.
aspect.
I'm not saying that she got. I'm not saying that she got to use it. It's the fact that she has it. I'm sorry. When you have something like that in your arsenal, it is. Even if you lose the contest, you won the damn contest because you chose not to use the game deciding weapon. So it's like either way, whoever your opponent is not walking home happy. Either they're gonna lose knowing, oh goddamn, I got played, or they're gonna win like, oh goddamn, I got played because she didn't think I was that much of a threat. My
Everyone
pride.
out there, if you're just interested in what he's talking about, just go watch Deathmatch on YouTube for Buffy versus Blade.
Yes.
It's kind of relative to what we're talking about. It gives you the keystones and the key information that we're talking about in relations to this event. But yeah, you'll understand why he's off the hinges about this whole thing about Buffy. But he's just sore that the brother lost to a girl. That's
It's
all.
like there's no hate towards Buffy at all. Like
No, there's no hate
honestly,
towards Buffy at all. It's
it's
just
just
he's disappointed that a brother lost to a girl.
I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. Is like ah damn Blade.
Uh huh.
You got Dracula's powers. Dracula has blessed you with his powers, and you still lost that shit.
Mm.
Like damn. Goodness gracious.
Anyways, but so that was our Halloween special right there. There we go. We just caught up the
Look,
Halloween special right
yeah.
there. um.
Oh,
Anyways, so let's see here. It is several weeks actually after Halloween. See what else has been out
my pick
going
of the
on
month.
recently. Hmm.
Well, I mean, shoot. As you know, we just got the nominees for Game of the Year, and like that whole that whole yearly reward ceremony,
Uh,
and
uh, the Gamers Award.
yeah, Gamers Reward
What is it
2025.
called?
I think yes, the
GMA or
Games
something?
Awards. There we go.
I don't know what they call it anymore.
Yeah, the weird like the thing that got me for Game of the Year, like just the Game of the Year nominees. Just well, you know what? After sitting on it for a couple of hours and
It's
looking up
literally
stuff,
called the Game Awards.
yeah. But you know what? After sitting on it for a while and just really just thinking about the game that is selected for possible game of the year, it makes sense. It makes sense.
Mm,
Even Donkey Kong.
even Donkey Kong.
Even Donkey Kong. Hey, dude, I watched it. I watched it. Nintendo really need to do something about their voice acting though.
Dude, they're so cheap. They don't even fucking do voice acting.
Like, dude, no, like that's the thing, man. It's like it's so weird. It's just like I don't know. It's like it kind of throws me off, especially being that being that this game is a Switch 2 exclusive, that the villains don't really talk. Like I know they're monkeys and whatnot, but still, you can't give us a Mario movie with fucking Seth Rogen playing a goddamn Donkey Kong and not have him reprise the roles for the game. Just think about how often awesome that would have
You know,
been.
they that's the thing though. They do that not only it's not only they do it. I mean, fucking Sony does the same thing. I mean, think about it. Like, or and so does Bandai.
Yeah,
Bandai in itself. I mean, you think about it. Like the latest Digimon game. Okay, they didn't have main characters do the voices for the NPCs. They completely had different characters come in and do the voices for the Digimon, and they're not even the
yeah.
ones that you're familiar with from season
Oh
one
yeah,
and season two. Like
I noticed that.
that right. I was like, what the fuck? This is not Patamon. This is not
Oh my
fucking
god,
Agumon. Like, what the
dude,
fuck is this shit?
dude.
You know?
What was it? Was it Beelzebubmon, the biker one, the
Yeah.
male? Dude, I was so like, dude, you gotta understand. Throughout that whole game, I was working to get him to that form
Mm-hmm.
because I was like, oh, I'm gonna hear that voice. He gonna sound so cool. It's gonna be so awesome. Got to that form. I'm like, who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah, no, that's the funny thing. It's like when I chose Patamon as my first starter Pokemon or Digimon,
Yeah.
right? God, they're not Pokemon. That's horrible. Um,
Yeah.
Digimon, right?
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there and I'm like waiting to hear like Patamon, that high pitched voice, right?
Wait a minute, this is 5 2. Yeah.
Right, exactly. Next thing I'm hearing like Patamon. I'm like, what the fuck?
What?
What's Patamon? It's like, are there some balls hanging low on this shit? I mean, like, holy fuck.
Like, oh, dude. Like, now, now, I will get Digimon, what is it, Storytime Stranger
Uh,
this.
no, that was
Um, I will give him this, okay?
Digimon time strangers or time detectives or something.
Yeah, that. I will give it this. For some of the Digimons, or some of the Digimons that who were voices we heard and matched,
Mm-hmm.
it's matched. And there are some that it didn't.
Mm-hmm.
But
Just Digimon Story Time Stranger is the name of the game.
yeah, Digimon Story Times Strangers. Like, look, folks, I'm gonna just tell y'all right now. If y'all got to choose between that and that new Pokemon, get that.
Yeah, get Digimon. I'm sorry.
Like, by far. Oh my god, you still haven't finished it, have you?
No, no, I haven't.
Oh god.
Well, I haven't been able to play my PS5 for over a couple weeks. So,
Oh yeah, you're right. So I can't. Okay,
but
I can't spoil nothing. I'm just gonna say this. Good story. Very good story. It probably took me what? It was damn 9 hours before we get into the main game.
mm-hmm.
Like, I like that, and it wasn't just like, oh my god, this taking so long. It was
My reaction is gonna be like, I'd be like, are you fucking kidding me?
like, serious.
Like,
That was my fucking reaction.
it's like you're. I mean, typically I see the title at the beginning of a movie or a game, or the
Yes,
end of it. I
yes,
spent an
but
hour and we're already. Are you telling me I'm at the fucking end of the game right now? No, this is
that's
just the
all,
beginning. We were just doing a prelude.
bro. That's what I
What
was
the
thinking.
fuck?
That's what I was thinking. I was like, oh wait, did I beat the game already? I'm like, nope, this is just the beginning. I'm like, and then
Like,
oh my god, when I say the story really picks up,
mm-hmm.
because it really fucking picks up. It's like you're getting thrown into these big boss, like, I'm not gonna say big boss fight, but major boss fight, like story
Yeah, yeah,
boss
yeah,
fights,
yeah.
like back to back to back. And it's like the beautiful thing about it. The beautiful thing about it, right, is like, even though with like with something like Pokemon, you gotta fucking train the Pokemon up.
Mm-hmm.
Get some Pokemon require certain stones and certain items to make them evolve and
Mm-hmm.
whatnot. And it sometimes take material. Yeah, no, not here, not here. You just be like there's requirements to still be met, like intellect level, like intellect, strength, and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But like then like there are in some cases prior to the show, like prior to actual anime, certain you have to have certain Digimons. Like you had to have certain pairs to get certain transformations.
Right.
Like
Right.
what was it was the combination between X Vmon and Stingmon.
Yeah, you're talking about getting Imperial Dramon, and you
Yeah,
need Stingmon and XVmon
yeah,
to do a DNA Digivolve.
yeah. Like they like even with the OG, even with the OG Digimon, they got the little courage egg, the look the egg of courage, egg of mortality, all that
Mm-hmm.
stuff. So it's like
Yeah.
it's like the game, like they paid attention. They paid attention.
I mean, it's Bandai. They're using their own stuff, but they
Well,
just,
yeah,
but
but
they
like,
did at least they did keep the nostalgic part of
oh
what
my god,
everybody knew
yes,
from the show. They didn't just throw
yes,
this in like, hey, we're gonna change the whole thing. You still have the same Digimon, but we're not gonna follow through with the same way that you do the Digivolutions or anything like
yes.
that. But they did. They stayed with the
They they
Digivolutions and all
they.
that stuff.
Oh my god, yeah. Like, dude, like, I was surprised. Like, dude, I was surprised. And then, like, apparently, this is something newer for this game. The Digi Evolution trees. It's just wow.
Mm,
Like, because it's like anything can digivolve into anything.
yeah.
Like just about. You got a golden poop monster. Guess what? Now you got an angel.
Mm-hmm.
You got an angel. Now you got Lucifer himself. You got
Mm-hmm.
Lucifer. Now you got a fucking dragon. I'm like, God. I'm like, damn. Like that. And then like, dude, man, I found myself getting the Holy Knights and the evil kings
Mm-hmm.
by the end of the game. And then that's another thing too. Getting to agent level 8,
Mm-hmm.
it actually felt rewarding to grind that out to get there before I finished the game.
Oh, that's good.
Like
That's important.
that's extremely important. Like
Because I mean, honestly, I mean, I'm sitting here thinking like the entire time, like when I get into there, when I get to that point, I want to sit there and be able to fucking have uh, Agumon and Gabumon and have them mega evolve and or
yes,
mega evolve into War Greymon and War Garurumon, or
yes.
is it Metal Garurumon?
I think of
Metal
metal.
Garurumon.
Yeah.
War Greymon and Metal Garurumon, and then have them digivolve together to be Omnimon.
Yes.
That's
Cause
what I
like,
want. I want to
like
have
you got.
Omnimon, Imperial Dramon. I want to have all those fucking megas. That's what I want
Yeah,
to
I
do.
feel you on that. I feel you on that. Cause like, dude, like, and then like, oh, like, and then here's another thing with that game too. Yeah, getting up currency is like just so easy.
Mm-hmm.
It's so it's so fucking easy. Like, don't get me like, dude, like I know we talked about it. You asked me why I decided not to stream it. Oh, dude, majority of the game I did auto battle.
Yeah.
I did auto battle, and dude, I'm sorry. Usually in games like that, if
Lazy
I can do auto,
motherfucker.
no, cause like here's the thing. Usually in most games like that, if I can do auto battle,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not paying no attention. I'm looking at my phone, dude. The auto, even like fucking auto battles are awesome. The cutscenes for the ultimates, my dude. Oh my, look, people. Y'all tired of the Pokemon? Y'all seen Pokemon? I'm pretty sure y'all grew up watching Pokemon and shit. You know how epic the battles look in the anime. But when you get out of the goddamn game, it don't look like that. And now that they got where you can free roam, that shit looks ass. Yeah, I said it. It looks ass. Look, y'all, I'm not a turn-based person, okay? I'm not turn-based. I don't like turn-based. But when I say Digimon came out the motherfucking bag with their ultimates and just the animation, motherfucker, it was some Naruto Ultra Ninja Storm level shit. Cinematic as fuck. And I'm like, hey, I'm with it. I'm for it. Let's fucking go.
Mm.
You can't like. Mm. When a developers put that level of care into something, you gotta fucking appreciate it. You
It's true.
gotta fucking appreciate it. That like you just got to. Because
That's
if you
true.
don't, if you fucking don't, you know what's gonna happen? Well, we're gonna get more Call of Duties. We're gonna
Mm.
get more Black Ops 7s. And nobody want that shit. Jacob, you want Black Ops 7?
No, I mean Black Ops anything.
Yeah, same here. Fuck Call of Duty. Call of Duty shit. I said it.
No, that's
Fight me.
I'm calling it Call of Dookie.
Call of crap. But like dude, no, like my final verdict for this Digimon game. It is definitely a must buy over Pokemon this year. Like I have one less reason to get a Switch too.
Mm.
Seriously. I have one less reason to get a Switch too. I'm tempted to try that Sonic game. And that's that Sonic racing game. And that
Yeah.
Sonic racing game is really that much better than what people been saying about Mario Kart.
Mm-hmm.
That Switch 2 might be had to get bought on sale.
Well, I mean, shit, dude. I mean, you technically don't own a Switch 2.
Yeah. So that
That
Switch 2 might have to
bullshit.
get
That
rented.
fucking right. That fucking bullshit, right?
Like seriously. But like, dude, like honestly, man, like, oh, and the thing that saddens me with this Pokemon game, and this Pokemon game felt like what the last game should have felt. What this Pokemon game felt like what the last one should have been. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Okay,
I don't.
no. Let me hit you with this. Okay, so
And ladies and gentlemen, he's talking about the new Pokemon Z to A
yeah, ZDA.
or
Is it
ZA or
Z2A or
whatever.
ZA? One of them. But yeah,
Well, it doesn't have
how
the word two in it. It just says ZA, but you know.
so how Pokemon ZA plays, right? The whole free like just free roaming with your Pokemon. They do
Mm-hmm.
battle with other Pokemon, shit like that. And sometimes they can get jumped and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Scarlet and Sapphire, that should have been what Scarlet and Sapphire was. Because the two games before that,
Mm-hmm.
uh Pokemon Arceus, right? Pokemon Arceus had one part of what ZA has, which is the free roam, which is roam around and moving
Mm.
with your Pokemon as you battle, right?
Okay.
Then with Sword and Shield, I mean, Sword and Shield had the flashy design, the flashy looks and whatnot, and you know, Sword and Shield was before um Arceus. So look like I said, looking at ZA, it just makes me feel like it just makes me feel like this would have this should have been what Scarlet and Violet was.
Hmm.
Now, here's my thing. For y'all Pokemon fan, I'm not saying don't buy the game. I'm not saying that, but I am saying this. At some point, y'all have to tell the developer, hey, y'all need to come correct. Because if y'all don't, and I'm sorry to keep on shitting on Activision like this, but if y'all don't, we're just gonna end up getting. It's gonna be the they're gonna be the Call of Duty of Pokemon.
Hmm.
That's where I see it's going. They're not pushing out shit every. Well, I mean, they kind of is pushing out something every fucking year, ain't they?
Mm. No, I
Well,
mean
every
Scarlet and
two.
was it Crimson and Scarlet or the ones that just that were the
Jacob,
last Pokemon games? They've been out for a
no.
couple of years.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Don't you scare me like that.
What?
I thought my internet went out for a second.
Yeah.
I was looking at my monitor. I was looking at my fucking shit like, oh, I'm like, motherfucker, not again, not again. Oh, but what you would say, brother?
Whatever. I don't remember the names of the Pokemon versions like that we just had. Was it Crimson and Scarlet or
Scarlet and Violet.
Scarlet Violet?
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. So I mean, I mean, that game's been out a couple of years before they did this one, but
But
again,
they
they
also had
waited
DLC
until
too.
the Switch 2 come out for them to do this one too.
Yeah,
But despite all that, I mean, yeah, it's I don't know, wholeheartedly Pokemon. I feel like uh, I don't think I think the games are just kind of going downhill. You
they
know, until
are.
they do something drastic or something new, or invest more money into it. Um, I honestly, I mean, it's just it's technically it's like it already is Call of Duty in a nutshell, where they're just taking the same game practically, adding a couple new features like a DLC attachment, and then just reskinning everything to make it work for them.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, you're not wrong there because I mean, also the fact that you could, oh yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong there. Goddamn, I hate that. I hate that so much. Like, folks, look, I am, yeah, and y'all understand. Please understand. I'm not saying that Call of Duty is a bad game. It just is. It just
well,
is.
I mean, it was good for a few years, but
Yeah,
after, I mean, Black Ops 4 was shitty. Um,
I think I
and then
what
after that,
what.
like all the games just felt like they just kept reskinning the maps.
Yeah, I'm not gonna like, dude, cause like it was like going further and further into the future. Then Infinite Warfare happened, and Infinite was it Call of Duty Black Ops or what was Infinite War when Infinite Warfare happened? That was the turning point for modern Call of Duty games to start going
Hmm.
downhill drastically. Like, don't get me wrong, Ghosts from from how the fans is kind of how the fans said about Ghost. Ghost was
Hmm.
her first blunder, right?
Okay.
And then Call of Duty Advance happened, which story good, multiplayer. Ah, then we had Black Ops 3, which that's the one we all played. That
Yeah,
was my
I don't know. I mean, just
yeah.
it's just it honestly just felt like since then it's always a reskin of maps and oh, let's make them a little bit bigger, and then let's add in microtransactions, and then let's add in skins, and let's do this. And
Yeah.
it's like, and now it's
Oh
like,
no,
and
don't
now
forget
they're what?
don't forget now they're doing the whole we're not gonna have these kids in this new game, okay? These extremely goofy
No,
ass, weird
no,
ass kids, they're not
no.
gonna be in the new
I
one.
don't care. I don't care.
Yeah. Now it's
They
not
fucked it over when they did it to the last season games, the last game.
yeah.
I mean, now you're wanting to, take it away as if you're like, oh no, we're gonna give the people what they want. No,
Oh,
you,
it's in the new one too.
yeah. I mean, it's just, I mean, cut it out.
Like, please.
Your best chance and your best opportunity was when you did Call of Duty World War II, boots on the ground. Everybody wanted boots back on the ground.
Yep.
And if that had a open map, open platform, that
Yeah, it
you mean,
did.
I mean
Like,
that had a great. I think that had one of the better like online multiplayer games,
oh yeah.
and it still had
It
a
was one of the better.
campaign mode. I think for it being World War
Yeah.
II, but it
Yeah.
was traditional. It was there was no like bullshit skins. The
Yeah.
only skins I think they added during that game was like the team skins for the esports, but it wasn't long until they did
Oh shit.
the new stuff, the new game where they went back into like warfare for using that as the esports game. But
Yeah.
either way, World War II was the closest thing you had to being traditional and not as much bullshit.
Yeah.
But despite that, despite that, I mean, I'm just not playing Call of Duty anymore.
Same
Um,
here.
you know,
It's free on Game Pass right now, and I haven't even touched it.
yeah. And
That's
then yeah, so I'd rather I'll go back and play Ghost of Yote, Ghost of Tsushima. I will go play Digimon. Um, I'll find some racing games, whether it be Sonic Racing or, um,
Dude, I'm getting back
anything
in,
that's out there right now besides Call of Duty. Like,
I'm getting back into Crucible on Destiny. I was actually surprised with that. I was enjoying myself today.
well, I mean, you haven't been on Destiny in weeks.
Yeah,
And
like
that's the
you
funny
know,
thing. Like, you used to play Destiny almost like religiously every single day, almost, or
you know.
every other day. But now it's like you get to a point and you're like,
I think that's what almost killed it for me though,
yeah. Well, I mean,
because it was just like it was all I was playing. That was it.
yeah,
And
it
then
was.
like and then it's like it was just like constantly you're constantly in the news of you're constantly hearing people complain about it. You try to play, you try to have fun. You're constantly dealing with trolls. You're constantly dealing. You're like it's like every good fire team, good interaction you get right. You could get like 10 of them
Mm-hmm.
in a row,
Mm-hmm.
but the five shithead, the five fire teams were people leaving, people not doing nothing, folks just standing there the whole damn time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that kind of it kind of weighs on you. It's
Well, yeah.
like it just weighs on you. Now that I'm at a point with Destiny, it's like yeah, when a new expansion drops, I'm picking it up. Why? Because I enjoy the story. Am I asking? Am I going to be sitting here asking my friends to pick it up with me? No, I mean I tell them like this: if you want it, get it. If you don't get it, you don't want it, that's fine. This is my purchase. But Jacob, you don't have no choice because if I'm getting it, then you're gonna get it. You're gonna have it too. So, ha,
Well, I mean, yes and no, because
got you.
all my passes are on my Steam Deck or on my Steam profile, so I might be able to do it on the PlayStation, and whatnot. But I
But
mean, I'm gonna.
uh,
I mean, all my authentic stuff is on my Steam,
yeah,
so
yeah.
either way.
Well, yeah,
I might just buy the expansion just to keep up with it. Not I don't I mean I'm not gonna I mean I would like to be able to enjoy the story, but at the same time it's just like
it's like this. And I've been telling people this when it come out of Destiny.
just wait until they go
It
on
fin
sale.
it finished it has finished its 10-year saga. Now this is a new journey. Here's the thing. For a lot of people, and rightfully so, the final shape should have been the end of Destiny too.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. It
And
should
that's
have.
fine. And that's completely fine. Yes, that would have been a great ending point for our Guardians. It would have been a great ending point for our
I
Guardians.
mean, yeah, it would have just been great way to end the game. I mean,
Yes.
and at this rate, I mean, shit. I mean, Sony's losing millions after they bought Bungie out.
Yeah, let's be fucking honest
And
because it's like this. Like and I hate to say it. I hate to fucking say it. With that whole thing, that was a case of allowing the kid to feel like they're still the boss when they're not the boss anymore. And now the kid done fucked up, and now mom and dad now daddy got to come and fix things, regulate things. So either this was going to happen for Destiny, either either Bunch is gonna fix their shit. Destiny is gonna just be gonna. It may never get back to where it used to be, but it will just be one of the games where it still survive, or Bunchy's gonna keep on fucking up, and it's gonna get to the point where no matter. And I hate to say, I fear to say it because we're already at a point where it's like, to a degree, it's not to a degree. You're kind of hesitant to tell people you play Destiny, like because it's a mixed
that's
bag of
true.
because it's a mixed bag of what their reaction going to be. Because like you could get a person like, oh wow, I like Destiny too. I love the story. And y'all can talk about the story. Y'all can talk about the good and bad about it. Then you're gonna get the people that just outright negative about it. And then to be honest with you, that's just kind of drain. That kind of just get draining to hear people just shit on something that they haven't played in years.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, at just right now, I mean, I'm kind of foreseeing it with Destiny in general is that they're just gonna continue making content for a couple of more years, and I feel like they're gonna eventually they're just going to end it. Um, kind
You
of
think,
keep patches up to keep the game going, but
do you think kind
uh,
of going the way of Halo?
either that or worse. I mean, Anthem failed.
You know what? No, no, no. Okay, that's EA fault.
Mm,
That's fucking EA. That's fucking EA fault. No, no, no. Like, dude. I went back and played. Like, I went back and played Anthem with my. I went back and played Anthem back after they fixed everything and
hmm
whatnot. Dude, they gave up on that game too soon. They gave up on that game way too fucking
Yeah,
soon.
and that's kind of how I feel Bungie's going to eventually go,
Yeah.
or PlayStation's just going to let them go.
Honestly, dude, you know what? You know what they should do, and I hate to say it.
What's
Okay,
that?
so the thing is, because guess what game got nominated? Guess what game got nominated Game of the Year for a mobile game?
No idea.
Destiny Rising. Net,
Well, I could
I
that
think
that one I could see.
yeah. So and here's the thing too. Story wise is great. Character designs. I think Netgear. Netgear is the same folks behind Marvel. The Marvel rival games. Dude, they're fucking they've been on a fucking roll. They've been on a motherfucking roll. In all honesty, if if Sony would decide to let Netgear take over D2, I would have a problem with that.
See, here's the thing. My honest opinion, let
Immediately.
D2 go.
Oh yeah.
Just
Oh
let
yeah.
it
No.
go.
Like
Like don't try and keep it alive. Take it off life support. Okay? That's I mean, I like Destiny. I used to love Destiny. But I'm
yeah.
just saying, like at this rate, just take it off life support. Let the game do its thing. If you want to add DLCs every so often, fine. Quit trying to push in new stories all the time. I don't know. I don't know how much longer you want to try and push this game to continue. But if you're gonna do something to bring back the franchise of some sort, then okay, yeah, bring Destiny Rising to the PS5. Do bring some sort
Ooh.
of prelude like they did for Destiny Rising to, since they did it to the mobile, bring it to the PS5 and other
That would
consoles
be
or whatever.
fun.
Do whatever you want to do. Just quit trying to
Keep D2 going. Well,
yeah, quit
a
quit
lot of
trying to
people,
feed quit trying to feed the dying animal here.
a lot of people been saying that they need to go ahead and drop. If they're going ahead and do a D3, that they need to go ahead and do it.
They don't even need to do a D3
Like I don't know what. Like at this point, I don't know what the hell. Like I'm just like
because
at like
at this rate, if they continue doing this, they're gonna do what Warner Brothers has done to Mortal Kombat when they took over.
ooh.
Mortal Kombat was fucking awesome when it was part of Acclaim back in the 90s. And it was great all the way to MK4. But when NetherRealm started getting their had their own hands into it, and when they got switched from Acclaim to all the other developers and
Midway
stuff
was
like that,
no
like
was it Midway?
yeah, Midway was like Mortal Kombat 4, I think was Midway.
Mortal
Maybe
Kombat. Fuck, I gotta go back and do my research. But I think it
yeah.
was like I think it was 2, 3, and 4, or maybe 3 and 4.
Um,
Don't get me wrong. Yeah.
uh,
What we looking at, Jay?
Midway Games originally developed Mortal Kombat before going bankrupt in 2009.
Okay. So
Uh,
that's
let's see. Midway's role originally developed and released Mortal Kombat in 1992. So Midway was the original one with Acclaim,
Oh, okay, okay.
and
Oh, okay. So
then they sold the rights to Mortal Kombat and everything to Warner Brothers around
I guess that's
2009 before they went bankrupt.
yeah, 'cause that's when Mortal Kombat versus DC came out, wasn't it?
Something like that.
Yeah, now like
Um,
that's I ain't gonna lie to you, that that right there, because like I'll be real with you. Mortal Kombat from 4, Dead Alliance, Deception, Armageddon. Cause those are the PS like Dead Alliance, Dead Alliance, Deception, Armageddon was the PS like all from the PS2 era, right? And
yeah. So all the way to 2008. All right.
yeah,
So from 92 to 2006, Mortal Kombat was owned by Midway and Acclaim, essentially, I guess, but Midway. And so that led from Mortal Kombat, the original, through Mortal Kombat 2, 3, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 in 95 as well. Mortal Kombat Trilogy in 96, Mortal Kombat 4 in 97, Mythologies in 97 with Sub Zero,
yeah,
uh, Mortal Kombat Gold in 99, Special Forces in 2000, 2002 Deadly Alliance,
yeah,
Deception in 2004, Shaolin Monks in 2005, and then in 2006 was Armageddon.
yeah,
Then 2008 was WB, and that was Mortal Kombat versus DC. And then it was the Mortal Kombat reboot in 2011, and then Mortal Kombat 10 in 2015, Mortal Kombat 11 in 2019, and then MK1 with the new timeline in
I think that's where they fucked
2023.
up at. I think that's where they fucked up at. Because the thing is, it's like I hate like they okay with MK11 right?
Mm-hmm.
They opened up a lot of possibilities for TV series, movies,
Mm-hmm.
animated series, and stuff like that,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Like, and they even was acting on it to a degree. Like, we got several Mortal Kombat movies that he actually, acted on like timeline where it's like Kano one, timeline where
Mm-hmm.
Johnny Cage one and shit like that, right? But I think what they kind of fucked them, they kind of fucked himself over within for the video game wise, because it's like you did a reboot
Mm-hmm.
and now you're doing another reboot.
Right.
And now with this reboot, you're doing the whole multiverse thing.
Yeah.
You're doing this thing that usually kills most franchises, because
Well, I
the
mean,
whole multiverse thing.
they're just trying to take over trying to succeed the same way that Marvel did with their movies, but they're trying to do it in a video game format, which is
Oh
not going to
yeah,
be successful.
oh yeah. Okay, matter of fact, like, and don't get me wrong, it's working in comics, because guess what? And DC, I think it's DCKO, which
Yeah,
is
you were talking
is
about that last time, or
yeah,
at some point we've talked about it.
yeah, essentially. Like I
Yeah.
said, like I said, they're making a way there. It's like it's working in departments that is great that it's working in, but it's not working in the department where it need to work in. And
Yeah.
then on top of that, on top of that, because Netherrealm needed a W with the collections. They needed a fucking W with Mortal Kombat collections. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? The fact the fact that people are getting refunds. People get a refund from Sony
Mm-hmm.
because there was something wrong with the input of the game. And I think it was input. It was something
Lag.
else.
There's lag.
Yeah, lag, and that made this. I think it was just lag or something. It wasn't more.
Input lag. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It had
like
nothing to do with competing against other people online. It was the input lag from the controls to the game.
ooh,
Yeah.
damn. So
Yeah.
like,
But I mean, but still, that's my point though. This is my point though. It's just like you know, Destiny and Bungie is going this route right now. Like we
Yeah,
have hit, you know, uh, Bungie's version of Warner Brothers, aka Sony, taking over the game.
yeah,
And at this point, I mean, you're adding DLCs and extensions to the game, which is technically kind of like adding new games to or the new lineup to Mortal Kombat. So I'm like looking at it, I'm like, this is just the downfall at this point. Why are you continuing to feed something that's not being successful at this time, trying to make it a comeback? You know, at this point, we are hemorrhaging Destiny for something that's not even enjoyable anymore. Not
yeah.
from not from the mass
No,
majority of the players.
you know the
But
messed up thing with that shit too, though, Jay. It's like this, and it's not funny. Please understand, it's not funny,
then why are you
but
laughing?
because it's like that. It's like when you can't. It's like you do something right. You do something right. You do something fucking right, and then 2, 3, 4 updates later, you fuck it all up. And then you gotta fix it,
Mm-hmm.
and then you fix it,
Mm-hmm.
but then you fuck something up again. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
who the fuck is doing these updates? Damn, because it's
Yeah.
like, because like for example, the whole portal thing, right? The whole portal thing. When it first came, when it first introduced, people loved it. People were loving it. It was streamlined. It was great. It was fun. It was wonderful, right? Then, then motherfuckers start running into shit. They start realizing little things that were a little problem with it. Things that things I was saying that was gonna be a problem already. Once I noticed, like, okay, as you level up, the shit get harder.
Mm-hmm.
The shit get to the point where doing solo shit is a pain in the ass. Y'all constantly having these little debuffs and little things that is fucking up my build.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to like if I'm going to do an activity, I want to go in there with my build. I want to
Right.
go in the build I made. I don't want to go in there with stipulation where making where I gotta use this, I gotta do this or that. Like, yeah, give me
Mm-hmm.
some debuff, like make the enemies harder, yes. But stop fucking with my goddamn build.
Right.
And that's the thing. And then like the fact that you're doing that, you're making this shit harder.
Mm-hmm.
Like the whole tier system. Great idea, cool thing. It's such a good fucking idea to finally have a tier system to the armor and guns and weapons in the game. But then you got this bullshit portal shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's like make me CEO at Bungie. Make me CEO. I promise. Sony, baby, boobler. I'm telling y'all, make me CEO at Bungie. I promise I will get it back on their feet. Matter of fact, I will get fucking what's that game? What's that game? The one that was supposed to come out. What was it called? Ah, shit.
I
I
forget.
would get I would get y'all extraction shooter that is on the back one that we haven't heard shit about
Mm-hmm.
since the fucking copyright shit. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
I would get that game working and out and ready for people to play and pleasure. Make me CEO, goddammit.
Mm-hmm.
And I won't
Yeah.
be buying expensive cars and showing motherfucking pictures of my expensive cars either.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I don't know. I just get a feeling that probably in the next couple of years or so that we'll be hearing something along the lines that PlayStation is letting go like X amount of people from Bungie and
Oh yeah,
whatever,
like
doing layoffs and shit.
they're
That's
gonna get his worked.
uh,
They're going to get his
but
worked.
despite all that, going back to the original discussion, you were talking about the fucking Game Awards. I tried
Yeah.
looking it up and I can't access anything. Like all the entire site seems to be down now.
Like I had to
So
refresh every time. But yeah, so for game of the year, what we have right now is Exodus 33, Death Stranding 2, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Hades 2, Hollow Knight Silk Song, and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. When I first saw this shit, when I first saw this lineup, y'all, I was shocked. What shocked me was Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 and Donkey Kong. Those are two that had me like, what?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Had me what? But because I had to let it sink in, I had to do my research, I had to look this shit, I had to look this stuff up myself. Here's the thing. Say what you want to say about Nintendo. Donkey Kong Bonanza, fucking good game. Nothing but good things. You get people talk about nothing but good things about it. It's a good game, cool game. You know, if you got a Nintendo Switch and you haven't got that game yet, go pick up the Big Black Monkey. Hey, go pick up the Big Black Ape. Okay, sorry, I was thinking about Dragon Ball Z. My bad. God dang, I'm not Frieza. I'm sorry. And apparently with Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, that game alone is apparently when it comes down to the NPC interaction, I've heard people say that shit is next level.
Mm.
Like it's truly immersive, truly like you could talk your way in or out of any situation, just like real life type shit. So I was like, oh, well.
So it's got a persuasion type scenario type thing. There's like another
Yeah,
game where we had to do something like that before. But yeah, so you can talk to NPCs and you can persuade them to try and help you, or if you don't do
yeah,
well,
and
then it
it's
kind of
like,
like they can kind of
I,
kick back at you, kind of deal.
yeah, it's apparently it's supposed to be it's not so random that it's like chaos random,
Yeah,
but it's like unique enough. It's random enough that it's like the chances of you getting the same reaction each playthrough is
different
slim.
every time. So
Yes, but
gotcha.
then let's be honest, Silk Song. We all knew Silk Song was gonna be on that list. We all knew that thing was gonna be on that list. People waited. This game broke the internet. Okay, this game broke the internet worse than Kim Kardashian. All right, you know when you know good well when you fuck up the stores, the online stores of all the motherfuckers selling your shit. Oh, if you don't win Game of the Year, you gonna at least be on that fucking list.
That's true.
Honestly, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, to be fair, I wouldn't be surprised if it won Game of the Year.
Nah, that's my bets on that one right now. That's my
Like,
bets on that one.
like don't
Either
get me
that one or the one you were talking about a minute ago. But
because like don't get me wrong, Death Stranding 2. I can't say too much about it. I mean, I wasn't. I didn't play the first one, and I wasn't. It wasn't. I wasn't a fan of it. It's just. Oh God damn it! I know. Order, order, water.
he's dying, ladies and gentlemen. He's trying to drink his
Dying
elixir
slow
of
and
life.
painful.
He's trying to drink his elixir of life to bring himself back.
Yeah, yeah.
It's his phoenix down. His phoenix down, people.
mm. But nah, like yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. I don't know. But then, like with Exodus, like I'll show you some clip with Exodus. Exodus 33. To be honest with you, when I first heard about the game, I was not thinking. I did not think much of it.
Mm-hmm.
I did not think much of it at all until I start seeing gameplay, until I start seeing cutscenes, until I start seeing like the story, and I'm like, oh, okay. God damn it, man. Hold on. Wait a minute. I had to call my landlord. Oh, motherfucker, y'all say, oh, we got black mold in here. I'm whooping somebody's ass.
Mm-hmm.
Either my landlord or my neighbors. Somebody else getting whooped today. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I'm in a wheelchair, but somebody else gonna get whooped.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all might hear me on the national news. Disabled black man lose his shit and start whooping everybody's ass. It was hilarious. It was actually surprised how many asses he was able to whoop too. But yeah. uh but dude, you know something though? I'm actually surprised Ghost of Yotai ain't up here for Game of the Year. I'm
Well, yeah,
surprised. Well,
I mean, I'm surprised that people actually voted in that Donkey Kong bullshit.
yeah.
Like, I don't have anything against Nintendo so much, but it's just like, I mean,
Man.
when I think of Donkey Kong, I'm just thinking it's like a outlandish, charismatic character, doing his, you know,
Monkey
doing his
business.
shit, but like, I don't know. I didn't play the
Uh,
new one, and I mean, I don't have a Nintendo Switch 2 to play the new one, but I'm just
yeah, I
like,
don't.
I don't know. It's like, I don't know. People are saying it's like, oh, it's kind of like the continuation of Mario Odyssey. I'm like, okay, well, you know,
Oh yeah, because for some reason Rosa got Rosalita got turned into a child. Which what the fuck?
mm,
All right, Peach, we see you.
mm-hmm.
Mm. Peach
Anyways,
can't
so,
Peach can't let a man can't let Mario have a woman, so he keep on turning her into she turned to a little girl.
mm-hmm.
Dirty bitch.
All right. Uh, we're gonna take a small break for just a second, and when we come back, we're gonna have a new topic to talk about. Okay,
Alrighty.
we'll be right back.
Everything okay? Yeah. Hello.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Gamers Chat Podcast, and we are picking right back up. Sorry for the short
Yeah.
break, but so uh, if you guys have ever thought about the idea of having a system that you can play all the games you want on
One unit?
one unit,
Huh. I'm
yeah.
intrigued. Tell
Like,
me
have you
more.
thought about the idea? Like, how awesome would it be able to play some of those PlayStation exclusive games and play those Xbox games that, you know, I've
That
always
nobody really
played
cares
on
about.
or be able to play, and be able to play the PC games that I also have all on
Oh,
one single unit?
oh.
Huh.
And I don't have to pay out the ass for it.
No.
I don't have to do
No.
no alchemy to combine all three of them together to make a super entertainment
Console?
system.
No.
Oh,
No.
you lying bastard! Tell me more.
So, if you guys haven't heard, supposedly,
Supposedly.
Steam is officially making their own Steam machine. Now, wait. You might sit there and be like, "Well, Steam has done this before."
Yeah.
Well, yes and no. Back in the early 2000s, Steam did make partnerships with other computer companies like Dell and um, was it
This
Metagear
was
or something? There's like a
oh,
slew of companies out there that did custom stuff, and they made Steam machines for using Steam's OS for their Steam OS on their own pre-built units
yeah.
through these companies. They weren't they weren't owned by Steam. This wasn't something that Steam had a hand in with collaborating. So
Yeah.
technically, these custom PC builds used Steam OS and put it on their unit and called it a Steam machine because Steam gave them the opportunity to do so.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, but this is actually designed and collaborated, and everything has been decided by Steam. All right, so Valve, they designed and created this whole thing, and
Yeah.
yes, they're still using their name, Steam Machine, for it, and it will run Steam OS, which is a Arch Linux operating system. So it will feel very familiar if you ever used this before, but you'd be like, well, isn't that just a PC? Well, yeah, it technically is. The machine is technically a PC. It's going to have a GPU and a CPU.
Yeah.
But what's interesting, from what I understand, is that this CPU and GPU is technically kind of optimized on a console level almost, because it's not. It is an AMD system, okay.
Yeah.
It is discrete GPU and a discrete CPU.
Okay.
Um, but you're not going to be able to technically replace these units. Like, you're not going to be able to like upgrade the graphics card or anything like that, from what I can tell, unless they release something specifically for it. But
But yeah.
it's it's gonna be small enough. People are making fun of it because it's a cube. It looks like it is literally a cube, so they're calling it the GameCube. But
Steam Cube.
yeah, Steam Cube. But no, seriously though, like, it's gonna have Steam OS on it, so you can download games from your Steam library. So any games that are the PlayStation exclusive games from Steam, you can download them. You can play any of your Steam games that are compatible with the Steam OS operating system, that are Linux based and compatible. Sorry, no Call of Duty or Apex or anything that requires anti cheat software. Um, but at the same time, though, what I love about it is, I was looking at it earlier. They're like, this is a device that is optimized for gaming, but it is still a PC. So you can still download your own apps. You can download your own software, whatever you need to, and use it how you need. But they're even like, hey, you can add a whole nother operating system too. So they're not going to lock you out.
Yeah.
Like, say, oh, hey, our hardware is proprietary only to our software. No, they're like, put whatever operating system you want. If you want to play, games on Windows, install fucking Windows. You know,
Oh.
I mean, they're just like, do what you need to. This is your unit. This is your PC technically, but it's optimized for gaming. But it's still powerful enough to be able to handle PC work. You know,
They're already doing one better than Nintendo.
yeah. Technically, they're doing better. They're doing one better than fucking PlayStation and Xbox.
That is
And
true.
Xbox is like, I don't know. I would not
X-
be surprised if Xbox is
Xbox is
flipping their
pissed.
shit about this
They're
shit.
pissed. They're pissed about it. Like, you motherfuckers. We
Right?
agreed that I was going to be that console game, that console PC hybrid. And Steam
Mm,
like, bitch, no,
we
because I'm
never
not.
agreed to that. Mm-mm.
I'm a PC that works like a console. You're trying to be both of them, and that's not going to work. But hey, we're
What's
not going
funny
to tell you
though is
that.
like, what's funny though is there's many TikTokers that go out there and make these videos. But what I find funny is like, we're bringing back the console war, bitches. Like console wars, World War Two.
Lord have mercy. No, it's like look at this point because I lived through the console wars.
Right.
I'm a veteran of it. I
Mm-hmm.
see people die to it. I see bank accounts suffer.
Mm. But the best part
People.
is one of the best part is that Steam Valve or Valve Steam, um, they're not a public company, so they don't have a board of directors that require certain things or anything like that. But they don't have stock out there either, where people can control
Oh no, they're
the majority of
worse.
the company and try and have their own way with things.
Jacob, that's worse. They're fucking Ronin.
That,
They're
I mean,
fucking Ronin.
they're,
Ah,
they're free out there, man. They're free, man. So the thing is
we can't have freedom, Jake.
they're like, we're taking our freedom back, bitches. But
And
yeah,
they're
no.
not.
So like, this is right now. I mean, yeah, people can argue and be like, well, this is a PC. How's this, anything different? I'm like, well, yeah, I can play the PlayStation games on my own PC right now,
Yeah,
but what Steam is doing is they're making a unit valuable enough, and we don't know the price point yet.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah. Because they're
Xbox
valuable
is
until you
announcing.
have.
Xbox is like saying they're like, or people are rumoring out there that Xbox is going to sell their hybrid, quote unquote, for between $1,000 and $1,500.
1,500. Yeah, I'm
But
like,
but this one here, you know, Valve Steam does not have to require a certain price point. They can set it whatever they want. So
uh,
I'm guessing that they're going to probably set it between, I don't know, say 600 and 800.
Jacob, Jacob.
Hmm.
You know, what would be the biggest fuck you
What would
to
that be?
Microsoft,
What's that?
and they sold it, right?
Hmm.
And they sold it at the price, at the same price, like at the same price of the PS5.
Hmm.
And when Microsoft, but like they wait until a day after Microsoft comes out and name their price of it
Hmm.
of their no hybrid, and when that shit out the wazoo expensive.
Hmm.
The Steam machine, like, oh yeah, nah, we were just we just $650, you know, all your PC goodness
Right.
for $650, yeah.
No, I mean it's not going to be super powerful though.
Well, of course,
I mean,
but see, that's the thing. Do it need to be
no, not at all. I mean,
like
their CPU is going to be about the same level as the current Zen 5 AMD processor. So
yeah.
say about a 7700 or 7000 processor. So technically a little bit better than my current processor in my computer, but mine still kicks some ass. But but the GPU is kind of like
Oh, girl.
a low rated
You're good,
version
man.
of like they said like a mobile version of a 7400
Oh,
for AMD's 7400 series.
yeah.
So it's like the mobile version. So it's downgraded. It's a downscale, but it's compact, easy to put in a something small form factor. 8 gigs of VRAM, DDR6 VRAM in it, and everything else. So I'm just like, okay, cool. So you're saying if it's kind of like a hybrid, they're not saying it's a hybrid, but if it was, based on the architecture and the system alone for the CPU and the GPU
Mhm.
and whatnot, I would say that these games that you can play, the PlayStation games and whatever, should be capable of at least supporting up to 60 frames on 1080p for most games on at least a medium resolution. Okay, nothing outlandish, but still, like you know,
But but
I
Jay,
I think it's I think it's doable.
but Jacob, I've seen the Steam the Steam box, the Steam squared,
Steam
and
Cube.
yeah, the Steam cube. And what do I do if I want to showcase all my friends that I'm a PC god, and I can't do that with that itty bitty thing? How do I how do I let my friends know that I'm above them? That I'm part of PC Master Race, Jake. How do I do it?
I mean, just show them that's the PC. I mean, you can. Yeah, I mean, the thing is it's not like a console where it's you know controller only or anything like that.
Yeah,
Just
I
like the
know
newer
that.
models, I mean, it's mouse and keyboard. You know, and
I
then
know that, but
you can use
still,
this, and you can use the Steam controllers. You can use Xbox controllers. You can use PS5 controllers. I mean,
I know, but still, it's not big. It's not light. It don't light up. It's not big and bright. When my friends come over to visit, they want me to be able to tell if it was a console or a
size
PC
does
or
not
not.
matter in this case.
I
I mean,
know.
if you really want to show off, the best part is like they have interchangeable face plates you can put on the front of the box. You can customize it however you want. They even have an LED bar at the bottom of it to show you the download progress if you want for your games or whatever. I
You
mean,
like you like what I did there? You like that, huh? Can you talk about the little customization, how to make it look like yours and whatnot?
uh,
Fuck you.
but yes, you're a
You know,
sly
okay.
dog.
I always try to be.
Yeah, I know.
I
But
talk. I talk. I
but
talk.
it's not that's not the only thing that they're planning out coming out with next year.
Triggered.
Well,
Okay. What else?
yeah. Well, I mean, there's the they're coming out with a new VR system called
Oh
the Steam Frame,
yeah. Yeah.
and right now it's in the works, but it's fully modular. So what's pretty cool is like uh, the right now the front visor is completely blacked out. Okay, so you can't see anything past the visor.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's modular, so they are planning on working on new upgrades. So it's not going to be like the Apple Vision that is out right now or anything like that. But like I said, it's modular, so when they come out with something similar to having that ability, you'll be able to just take that faceplate and just replace it and pop it on. You don't have to
Okay.
buy a whole
Okay.
new hardware.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
what's also pretty nice is apparently it's super light, but the battery pack is in the back of the head,
Uh
so it's curved and it's right there, so that way it's lightweight,
oh.
and you can connect it to the Steam your PC or your uh, Steam Cube or Steam Machine if you want via wire, but you can also
Uh,
do it wireless.
Val haven't been watching Sword Art Online, right?
Huh?
The folks of Val haven't been watching Sword Art Online, right?
I don't know what they're talking about.
Like Sword Art Online, they have been
Oh,
watching that.
Sword Art Online.
They haven't been watching that, right?
That's probably where they got an idea from it from.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh God. But
I'm sitting here thinking of Shangri-La
oh
Frontier.
oh shit. Yo,
I'm sitting here thinking the Shangri-La Frontier. That's what I'm thinking about.
yo, how diabolical would that be? How
That'd be pretty
diabolical would
crazy.
that be?
That would be pretty crazy.
Fucking, they be like, you know what? We're gonna give away this what do you call it again?
Uh, the Steam frame.
We're gonna give away this Steve frame for free. First, uh, first, first come, first serve, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, people get to get home, get set it up and everything, and they get a little notification at midnight. If you take this off, the battery will explode. You must beat whatever game you're playing
mm.
in order to leave. So, what the hell
Yeah,
are they gonna do with somebody playing Dark Souls?
you're full of shit. You're so full of shit. But
you,
let
you love
get
my
yeah,
craziness.
I do. But getting back to it though, so but what's also pretty nifty is that they're handhelds, the joysticks.
Ooh, yeah. Oh yeah.
Um, they have it kind of like each one has a joystick, interactive button. So it's kind of like think of like taking the
It's,
Switch
it's like
Joy-Con,
a hybrid, like not like a hybrid, but a upgrade of the Switch Joy-Con
much
and
so, yeah.
in previous. Oh,
But
you remember you remember the fucking, cause this way it looks like to me. You remember the PlayStation's motion things that he did, like the kind of
yeah, I know what you're
fucking.
talking about, but it's nothing like that.
Oh
No,
no, no, I'm just
these are more like the HTC valves, controllers and stuff like that. But they've
yeah,
got,
okay,
but kind of like think of how Nintendo Switch's Joy Cons are with the way the buttons are placed and stuff like that.
yeah,
Similar to that, and having that same similarity on both hands, but at the same time, is not only it is not only for the Steam frame. Like you can actually use these handhelds
yeah,
on your Steam box or some other uh, PC like environment too. So like they can be used on different platforms. Not like your PlayStation or anything like that, but they don't have to be just for the frames. They can be
that'd be
used
wild.
on
That'd
other
be wild.
products.
That would be so freaking wild if they put it on the PlayStation.
Mm-hmm. But but yeah, so they have that. Um, and they've got a new controller coming out.
Oh yeah, nice.
Doesn't look anything anywhere near as it looks a way better than the original
Oh
one.
one.
Mm-hmm. The old
Just
one, I was like, I saw the old one. I was like, how the fuck do you play with that shit?
I know that's
I mean,
no.
like, I'm like, it looked like there was two touch pads in the center, and I'm sitting there like, what am I doing? Am I pretending like I'm rubbing some girl's nipples or something at this
Oh my
point? I mean,
goodness, Jacob.
I'm sorry,
I mean, that's what I look like myself.
huh?
Wait, that's what it looked like, but still,
Yeah, I
jeez.
know.
Oh, hold up.
I mean, have you seen those TikTok videos where they're like, they're making fun of the girls and they're saying, "Hey, honey, I want you to touch me like the way you touch your joystick or your controller," and they throw them against the wall. Yeah, that's exactly how I would do that with that controller. Is I would throw it against the wall.
God damn. Oh damn, dude. No, cause you know what the funny thing is? I remember. Cause I guess this is one of those walking away memories. But I remember seeing one of those controllers at a pawn shop back in the day.
Hmm. Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck is this?
But yeah. So either way, ladies and gentlemen, Steam is coming out with a new PC console. I don't think it's a hybrid, but technically it is a PC machine that I feel like they're going to keep at a relative price point. That's my goal or hope, is that they're going to keep it at a relative price point that is affordable for you to be able to play your video games on for your Steam library, which would include PlayStation games, and you have the ability to play Xbox games if you you know, install a new
Game
operating
Pass.
system on it or something. So,
Yeah.
um,
Ooh.
but I mean, like, think about it though. I mean, like having a company out there that sells a small version, a small form factor PC for like $600 to $800 that
Oh,
can
dude.
still be comparable to like a PS5 or or an Xbox One or something like that. But it's a PC. You know,
Yeah.
without paying ridiculous prices,
Oh, dude, that's
I'm
gonna be on
okay.
everybody's Christmas list.
Oh yeah,
Like
but
that would be a go. That would be a go to for any child.
oh yeah.
Like any parent that have any kind of
Just do me a favor, add
inkling.
a handle on it. Just add a fucking handle on it like they did with the
Yes.
GameCube. Just,
Yeah. Like shoot. What's Nintendo going to do? Sue?
um,
They failed it. Failed at that already.
I mean, shit. I mean, the handle came an idea for the launch box. I mean,
Yeah. So
still,
yeah. Yeah,
but
you can't pattern that shit, bitch.
right. But let's talk about this for a second. Let's talk about the idea of the ultimate game system, in general.
Let's talk
Okay?
about
Now, I'm not saying PC Master Race here. I'm not saying console is master. What I'm talking about is how would it feel to actually be able to have a system where you can either configure, modulate, and upgrade pieces, but still have the ability to run software to play every single game that you would have in your library, whether it be PC or console, and the fact that the unit, your computer tower or whatever, is optimized to play at those levels. And I'm meaning, okay, take the idea, you have a PC
Yeah.
with your own hardware in it, the graphics card you bought, the CPU you bought, you build it up however you want, but you are able to install a PlayStation UI, an Xbox UI, and have your version of Windows or Linux or whatever you want for an OS, so you can still use it as a PC. But this way, you can play all your PlayStation games that you've bought from the PlayStation Store, have access to PlayStation Store, have access to the Xbox Store, and download and play your games there, and still be optimized to work with the hardware equipment that you have in your PC for the best optimization to play those games at 60 or 120 frames per second if the game allows it. You
Dude,
know?
I
Like,
would.
how fucking awesome would that be to be able to
That would
have
be
that ability?
beyond amazing. But the thing is, and the thing is, I feel like this. I would wholeheartedly get behind a company that is willing to build custom PC hybrids. We're gonna call it custom hybrids like
Okay.
that,
Okay.
where we have the complete and total choice of what is in there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it's like if we want to be able to have the PS5 operating system in there, along with the Windows or Linux, with a Nintendo Switch operating system, or the Switch 2
Mm-hmm.
operating system, we can. Which, to be honest with you, when you come down to it, I wouldn't want the Switch and that because I just feel like the Switch, like I don't know, how I view the Switch. Switch is a travel thing with stationary abilities. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
All right.
So it would be a PS5 PC hybrid for me. It would be like with with the library,
Mhm.
with the complete library
Mhm.
of all the PS2 and 3 titles,
Okay.
right?
Uh-huh.
That would be on the PC. That would be on the PC side.
Uh-huh.
But it would be as strong as a PS5
Mhm.
and just and just fucking perfect in every way.
Okay.
It would be my perfect sale.
All right. So look at
Huh?
this.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Jacob.
Oh God.
Jacob.
Oh no.
Jacob. Sell us a PC and Android 18 and Android 17 on the Xbox and PlayStation.
Okay.
And
You are officially fired as my co-host.
I am not crazy. I'm just my brain. I'm not crazy. I'm not fired because you love me too much. We're family. You can't fire family.
Watch me, bitch.
I know you live.
I like to say, by the time you get up here, your battery will be dead before you even reach the highway.
Fuck you. Oh
Anyways, no. I mean, I guess you could say it's an interesting look at it. But
yeah.
to go back though, it's kind of interesting if you think about it.
Oh
Xbox
yeah.
or Microsoft essentially has already taken steps to do this, but if they would just go all the way, it would be a totally different ball game.
Oh yeah.
Okay, think about it. We have, we have, you know, you do have the EA Sport or EA thing. You have Ubisoft, and you have all these, game companies with their launchers and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Well, Microsoft has their Game Pass. They have the Xbox launcher, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have Xbox launcher for your PC, so you can play some Xbox games using a Game Pass, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, wait. You
so
know what? I'm sorry to cut you off, but you know something that always kind of bothered me with the with the Xbox launcher.
no,
You're not able to play you can only play Game Pass games, like
well,
Windows
that's
Xbox games.
let me get back to where I was starting.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, but this is what I'm saying now,
Yeah,
and that's exactly what I'm talking about. Microsoft has already technically started this. If
yeah,
they would do it all the way, meaning take the Xbox launcher and allow that launcher to be an actual Xbox UI interface system. Okay. And
oh,
using Xbox's, platform that they use for the consoles,
yeah,
allow that launcher to load that UI onto your PC like an application, a full-blown application, but you have access to your Xbox library for the games you've bought digitally through your console, and you can still play your games through Game Pass.
dude, that would
If
be
they would do
fucking dope.
if they would do that all the way and allow your PC to be optimized, but it'll be limited because you wouldn't be able to sit there and take a PC and have like a 5090 in it and blow the competition out of the water,
Oh yeah,
but if you have decent hardware, then the games that you play on that UI will be able to be, optimized for 60 frames, 60 FPS and stuff for the shooters, or 120 depending on the game.
yeah,
But it allows, but still allow you to be able to play your Xbox Series X1 or Series Xbox Series X games, all the way down to Xbox One, or even,
the original
whatever might still be
Xbox.
available on like 360 or something,
Yeah,
have that compatibility. Not saying that it's like that's their selling point, but still have that UI system where you can still play your games, but be able to play it on your PC. Now, if that is an idea that Xbox is trying to do with their hybrid, just bite the bullet and fucking sell the application, or at least get the application out there and let people just play their games and play the
yeah.
Game Pass. I mean, that would make Game Pass worth the money to keep spending on at that point.
Honestly, yeah, not like
You
oh
know,
god.
If you
Yeah, 'cause
give
don't
if you
tell
give
me
a
that.
reason to be able to have access to your games, to have that UI to be able to like log in and into your Xbox account, download your games, onto that system and play it through the UI as the emulator, because that's what emulators technically are, but they don't have legal access to the Xbox network or the PlayStation network. That would definitely make utilization of the PC and everything else. So, but I'm just like, okay, so why not do that for the PlayStation as well? I mean, PlayStation needs to do the same thing. Like, just do it. Just fucking do it. Like, allow Universal. Hmm? Short Doggy 626. Did
Yeah,
you,
I don't
Mike?
know how. No, it did it by itself.
You are a liar.
I am not lying. I was like, I like that.
Yeah. No, I didn't touch it.
Wait, does it say short dog is 66 while recording?
Yeah.
So I gotta be. Oh my god, that's so. I love this thing,
Well,
man.
if you would have been just like pointing at your microphone, that would have been a different story. But either way,
Oh
I
my
was
god,
talking. I was talking. Nobody needed to hear you, anyways.
bite me, dude. Okay, but you know what?
But I mean, that's my idea. That's my thought about like the whole ultimate gaming unit. Like,
Dude,
if you want to put it into like, and of course you're not going to say like, let's
bro.
put it into the console wars. But if Xbox plans on putting out a PC hybrid, then that's how I expect them to do it. But I'm not
If
going to pay
Sony,
$1,200 for something like that.
if Sony were to do something like that, they would make a fucking killing.
Well, yeah,
If
they
they
could.
like, cause the thing is, it's like okay, and this is the unfortunate truth of this of them doing this, right?
Okay.
Because honestly, I really don't care for the next Xbox console at this point.
Yeah, nobody really does,
And it's like, oh, it's
unless you're
gonna
a
be a hybrid.
diehard.
Yeah, it's like, oh, it's gonna be a hybrid. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Stop! Don't come up with a console. Just do what you just said.
Right.
Matter of fact, you could put it behind. In all honesty, I wouldn't mind if you put it behind a fucking paywall at this point.
Well, let's think about this
Justify.
for a second. Let me ask you
Yeah,
this. So, Steam, their whole thing is that you can be able to play any of your games on their system, and you want or on their console, and you don't have to pay the additional membership bullshit to play multiplayer and all that crap.
yeah.
Okay. But for as long as PlayStation's going to be out, and for as long as Xbox is going to be out, one way or another, let me ask you this. How much would you be willing to pay per month or per year to have Xbox or PlayStation? I know you're going to go PlayStation, but we're just going to put them together. Either or, same price point, whatever. How much would you be willing to pay per month or per year to have PlayStation or Xbox give you access to their application that gives you the UI emulator to access the PlayStation Network or the Xbox Network to play your games on your PC that you already own?
You want to be completely be honest with you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. To be honest, if they gave me full access to my entire library
Mm-hmm.
on my PC,
Mm-hmm.
honestly,
Because it's an emulator, so technically you
I
downloading
would
your
be
games, it's going to be acting like it's a PlayStation.
I would not mind spending the middle tier for the middle tier of PlayStation Plus for the year subscription
Mm-hmm.
for that. Hell, I would go premium for that once a year.
Okay. Okay. So let's go like this, because we know this is how how corporates are going to think about it, right?
Yeah.
Would you be willing to pay that same price just for the application access alone, and still be willing to pay for the PlayStation Plus membership to have access to everything else?
That's a good question. That is a good question.
Because you're going to be given access to use your own equipment. You can upgrade your own PC, your own CPU anytime you want, but you'll have access to all your video games that you've downloaded and bought on the PlayStation Network. You can go online and download and buy games from the PlayStation Network on this UI emulator. And it'll and if you still have a PlayStation, it can be cross access because it's your account.
Okay. Uh.
But
Okay. So
you're only paying to have that ability on your PC that be able to access to have full access to the application and the PlayStation Network. This is not including the PlayStation membership to, have
let's
your
multiply.
yep, your PlayStation Plus.
Uh.
So would you be willing to pay two separate memberships to be able to have that feature? Or how much
Okay.
more would you be willing to go in a PlayStation Plus premium program if they combined the two together?
If they combine the two together, then to be completely honest here, um, at that point, it would depend. It would really have to depend on how like one how many systems can I that can benefit from this. You know what I'm saying? Like okay, like for example,
Mm-hmm.
if I get this right, and I
Mm-hmm.
decide to do a family thing, and like I put you on there, I put my sister on there, I put
Mm-hmm.
like you got let's say you got two PS5s, she got two PS5s,
Mm-hmm.
right? If
Okay.
I could do it like that, I would bite the bullet. I would bite the bullet because at that point, it's not just benefiting me,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's benefiting y'all. But at the same time, it's honestly we're saving money. We're saving money on that in that department. Well, y'all saving money in that department, which is why I said I don't mind biting the bullet in that
Okay.
aspect.
So let's
But
take this hypothetically here.
okay,
Let's say they have a program,
okay.
and let's throw out dollar signs. How much is the PlayStation Premium right now? Is it 149
Uh
a year?
hold up.
Top tier.
Top tier, PS Plus. Birch.
Yeah, come on, Grandma.
Hey, what you talking about, my baby? Tell me the price.
Quit
Tell
driving
me
Miss
the.
Daisy around, damn it. God.
Here we go. It is for premium 160.
160.
160.
All right. So if
Okay, I could squeeze in 200.
okay, so say for $200, you get access to a PC application that allows you to have a PlayStation emulator for your PlayStation 4, PS5 games, have access to PlayStation Network and everything. And it's crossover to your PS5. And you still get, your you still have a PlayStation Plus membership. Now, again, this can change on different levels. But
Yeah.
let's just say, within that $200, you're paying, you know, for a year's membership to have access to the app, and you're getting a low the lowest tier of PlayStation Plus. Okay, all right. But let's say we toss in another $10 and allows you to have family access.
Okay.
But the only catch is only one system, your PC can be the only one that has access to the PC app,
That's fine.
but you can do family share up to 5 consoles total
Oh yeah, that would be fine for me
for that $10.
for that $10 extra.
Mhm. So for like $210, you'd be getting you alone would have access to the PlayStation emulator app that allows you
Yeah.
to do whatever you want on your PC with the 1-year membership to the lowest level of the PlayStation Plus. So you'll have the bare minimum to be able to access and play multiplayer games and stuff on the PlayStation Network.
Mm.
But then for $10 extra, you get the family pass to
Being that's
allow up to 5 other consoles share your
being
account.
that's a lot of money already. What about you sweeten the deal and boost me up to the extra tier?
Yeah, I'm just saying this is what I'm thinking. Like how PlayStation would do it.
Yeah, yeah, because like, not like the thing is, I
Because if
feel like
because yeah, I mean, you think about it. If they were to release an application for a PC that gives you full access to your PlayStation Network or your Xbox, and you can download all your PlayStation games on that emulator and be able to play those games on your PC as if you're playing it on a console, utilizing your hardware, and whatnot. But you know, then but for that price, like they're gonna want to try and get as much money out of you can for that application alone.
yeah,
Okay, because they're like, we're pretty much given the rights to allow you to use your own equipment to play our games using
oh damn,
our
yeah.
our emulator.
But also, what would be the stipulations with that too, though?
What would the
Because
stipulations be?
yeah, because you know good well, it's like it got that got to be something. That got to be something to stop them from to stop people from
Well, the games you download can't be accessed without the emulator. So there would be like a subdirectory or some sort of you know um, permissions that would prevent you from being able to you know use them. They're going to be coded a different code.
okay.
You know, like yeah, I mean you could rip a PlayStation game and it'll be you know you can rip it, but without the proper UI or PlayStation interface to read the game's data, it's not going to do you any good on a regular PC, anyways. But
Okay,
that's the thing, though. Like if you think about it, though, if you think about it right now, every person in the world right now that has a PC could practically make their own ultimate gaming unit
yeah,
using emulators. But emulators are restricted because they don't have access to things such as the PlayStation Network or Xbox Network themselves. So you
yeah,
cannot play multiplayer games on the PlayStation Network on a emulator on your own PC right now because of
yeah,
legality and legal rights, You don't have access to those servers, you know? So um so everyone out there in the world, if they downloaded an emulator, they would be able to put their own PlayStation 2 discs in their computer and play those games on an emulator with no problem, because they got the software that's compatible with their hardware to play those games.
yeah.
But if I just pop a PS2 disc in my PC, it ain't gonna work.
Yeah, it's just gonna be like,
I can't read this shit.
get this thing out of me.
Yeah,
The fuck?
exactly.
It might spit it
You
out.
know?
Yo, did he even make like it's like side question, random question. Did they even make CD slots for PCs anymore
Yeah.
that you could build into it?
Yeah, you can buy a tower still with a CD-ROM slot if you want.
Huh. Did I know that?
But even at that, I mean, nowadays, I mean, shit, even if you don't, I mean, everything's either downloadable or you just buy an external CD-ROM and attach it when you need it.
That is true.
So, but yeah, I mean, but still, that's what I'm just saying though. You know, I think it would be pretty cool if that was kind of like how things kind of turn out in the end. You know, But again, okay, based on what you just asked, well, what about a CD-ROM, right?
Yeah.
Well, what if Xbox or PlayStation had a portable
Oh,
CD-ROM with the software included on it, and you just plug it into your PC
dude. Okay,
and do shit like
here's the
that?
crazy. Here's the crazy thing with that too,
What?
because to be real with you, Sony's already kind of halfway there with that.
You mean with their detachable
And it's
CD-ROM, their Blu-ray player for
yes,
the PS4 or PS5? I mean,
yes, yes.
well, yeah. I
Like,
mean,
dude,
essentially,
and then that could be that would literally be a easy as. And I'm sorry to cut you off. That would be a
rude.
easy as, cool as shit, dude. They could charge double. They could charge double. They could charge not exactly double. I want to say double. I think that was like be like what $140 for that.
Oh, I
They
see.
could,
For the drive.
yeah. They could charge like shit. They could charge that price, or hell, or a little more. And like that would give us full, and that would give us full action. It would be something. One, it would be something like you got to download the program and whatnot and all that beautiful shit.
Mhm.
And dude, dude, that would be so fucking easy, so fucking awesome. Oh my
Now
god,
here's another idea that I'll just throw out there too.
let
Kind
it
of
rip.
kind of going based off your little excitement here.
Yeah,
Um, okay. Uh, well, let's say Xbox or PlayStation do something like that. What if they take their a hardware piece like a CD-ROM,
yeah,
and they put in this application that has the PlayStation or Xbox interface on it, so you can play your Xbox games or your PlayStation games,
yeah.
and you buy it and you have full access to it. But the only problem is you cannot use the app for online purposes or having access to the PlayStation app unless you have the PlayStation Plus membership that includes the online app services for your PC. So let's just say, you know, instead of the 160 a year as it is now, if they do something like that where they have a app for your PC or a hardware like a CD-ROM that you can attach externally to your PC, and it has an incorporated app, say that PlayStation and or Xbox, if they come out with something, they increase the price of their PlayStation memberships so that way it includes this feature, but you can only get it if you have either the mid tier or the premium tier membership.
Hold that thought. Hold that thought. Microsoft, Sony. Have y'all ever listened to this man right here? I'm breaking your shins. Please understand that.
If they
What
listen
you
to me,
That was some diabolical shit that you just said right there. And you know they would do it. That's a diabolical shit you just said right there. Sony and Microsoft. If you listen to this man, I'm coming up to your offices and I'm breaking shins. I may not get to the CEO, but some intern go get this shit right because of this man right here.
well, I mean, but think about it though. I mean, you can spend like 180 a year to have full access to the PS Network using this app or whatever, or you can spend whatever the monthly membership is. Spend $60 a
Uh,
month or something. You know.
yeah, I'd rather do 180 because well,
Well, I
okay,
don't, I
let's
don't, I don't even know what the
well,
monthly membership
okay,
is for the premium.
t-
So
okay. So for the premium, it's 17.99.
17.99 for premium.
Yeah,
Okay, so for I don't know
if it go
20,
if it
25, $30 a month to have access to an
20
app.
20 guys 21, yeah, about
So I
yeah
mean, if,
about
if they if they had an app like that and then they price hike the membership with the $30 a month to have access to the app for your PC to have connection to the PlayStation Network, download your games and stuff, and then you can cross-platform it to your PS5 or anything like that. For your save games and shit.
that's that.
and
Oh,
then the price for a whole year instead of being 160 be like $200,
oh,
and all you're doing is adding a feature that is a application you can put on your PC to utilize
because
a PlayStation interface to have access to the PlayStation Network and play your games.
the disc. I mean, because the CD player itself gonna be it's gonna be a one time purchase. So
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
So if you want to be able to have a CD-ROM to play your physical discs on, whether it be PS4, PS3, or PS5, then or even the PS2. I mean, we'll go as far back to old gen. As long as you've got the disc, you can
oh,
still play them. But
oh,
if you
that
want
was
something online, you'd have to have the PlayStation Premium membership to be able to access the PlayStation
oh,
Network.
dude, dude, dude. Do you not know how crazy that would be? Like, not like let's step away from the PC RAM for a second.
Yeah, go ahead.
If Sony decided to, being that this the PS5 Slams has the detachable disc
Drive.
drives,
Hmm.
bro. What if they decide to come out with a disc drive
Hmm.
that could read all the way from PS1 titles up to PS5 titles?
You want to know a little secret?
What's that?
They can. The problem is they don't have the software encoded in the PlayStation software. They've
Ah,
disabled that feature.
these bastards. Dirty
They
bastards.
that's the whole point of like the backwards compatibility.
Yeah.
Like PlayStation 1 was a basic CD-ROM. It was a basic DVD player reader. It was just a laser disc.
Oh yeah,
PlayStation
yeah.
2, DVD level. PlayStation 3, Blu-ray level. PlayStation 4, 5 as Blu-ray. They were all backwards compatible all the way to PlayStation 1. The problem is they took out the coding codecs for the backwards compatibility to save room for other stuff.
Ah, okay. So that
Why do you
makes
think the PlayStation 3, that one version of PlayStation 3 still allowed you to go all the way to PS1? But then the new version of the PS3 after that model was only allowed PS2.
but then after that model it was under.
Exactly.
God damn. So so what did he add in those different models though?
What did they add? They didn't add anything. They got rid of the coding to make it strictly certain levels so that way they can save room to make it
Ah,
a lighter system to run faster or
okay.
whatever they wanted to do. They're just like, we don't see a profit in keeping something that can play old games, because if we do that, then people aren't going to want to buy the new games, because the whole point of the advancement of a console is
Yeah,
to
play new
advance in
games.
the gaming as well, to make people buy the new games for the better graphics and better gameplay, so called.
Yeah, that's and let's I mean shit, 'cause let's be honest, you do have those diehards that would stick to that would stick to the old version of a game until the cows come home.
Oh yeah.
Which I can't blame 'em. I mean,
Well, no, I don't blame them.
it's like the more like because like now 'cause, like the thing is the more I think about it, the more it's like I was talking with Kay about this the other day. Like the more I look at these practices from a business standpoint,
Hmm.
the less angry I am about it. But at the same time, it's like I want I the gamer in me want to be upset about it, but the adult in me that know how business working is like, well, I mean that's how the cookie crumbles. They got to make their money somehow.
Mm.
Like, but I
Yeah,
want to be mad.
they do have to make their money somehow, but at the same time, it's like, okay, I mean, you've already gone through those generations. You don't sell those anymore.
Yeah,
Okay, so what's the harm in the idea of giving your users to have access to still be able to play those games? Because in reality, they're going to just go back and play for nostalgia, and the people that are going to play it are my generation and your
true.
generation, you know. And rather than, you know, no offense, I mean, yeah, there's collectors out there that want to buy and collect the original hardware, which I get, but at the same time, they're also going to spend quite a bit of money trying to repair those ones that if they get one that does work but doesn't work, has some technical issues, they're going to be spending money on something that could be technically lining PlayStation's pocket,
Yeah,
to get something that can go ahead and play those old games. And, you know, then they just keep releasing new versions of that hardware to, you know, for their new next generations. Yes, they could essentially update the software, but, I mean, who knows? I'm just saying, it's like, it's just, mm, I'm not saying make it a selling point. Would it be a good selling point? Yeah, for those that are
yeah,
nostalgic,
you're
but,
right.
you know, overall, just, it's
Like,
not a,
I mean, it's like the thing with me. It's like, so like it's just me personally. At this point, ever since I found out about emulators and whatnot, once I get that nostalgia horse, once I see that nostalgia horse galloping along into my yard, I'm like, you know what? Let me go download the emulator.
yeah,
Let me go play GTA San Andreas
right,
again.
exactly,
Like,
exactly.
and it's like, yeah, fuck.
But I mean, in the whole honesty, though, I mean, it's just like, I don't know why keep it so why keep it out? Why keep it
Yeah.
out of the range? Like, yeah, I mean, Nintendo is doing the whole emulator thing on their Switch and giving people access to a lot of the games on
So
Nintendo, Super NES, and the Switch, or not the
I
Switch, but the
don't really
Nintendo
know.
64 emulators that they have on their
I do
consoles.
not understand. I do not understand. It's like don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. PlayStation is doing something like that. Not as like I don't like adding the games to the store, but it's like, yeah, why didn't y'all just take a page from Nintendo and just do the emulators like that? Like, yeah, Nintendo might have some shit to say, but fuck them.
Well, here's a little secret. Here's
What's
a little
up?
idea. Create an emulator within the PlayStation market,
That's what I'm
or
saying.
or you know, allow you to download an emulator onto your PlayStation just like Nintendo does. But guess what?
What?
Allow it to read discs where Nintendo doesn't allow you to have access to cartridges.
Oh.
You can't Nintendo can't sue you for that if you're given the emulator full access to a disc drive too to play the old nostalgia games you have on hand.
Dude, that would be
You
fucking
may have a limited
good.
library that you may give PlayStation users, but give them the freedom to be able to install their own disc and run those games that they already have.
Dude, that would be a fucking killer. That would definitely be
I
some
mean,
mind blowing shit.
but that's the thing though. You can do that right now on your own PC. Download an
Yeah.
emulator. If you got a PS1 disc, pop that bitch in, run it on a PS2 emulator or a PS1 emulator. It doesn't matter. You can go ahead and do that now. You can't do that on Nintendo.
No, you can't. No, the fuck you can't. Nintendo, you suck ass. Like
So,
oh, you want to know you want to know the thing that hurt my feelings with Nintendo
what's up?
where they put the GameCube emulator exclusively on the Switch too. I like
Hmm.
you, bitch.
Yeah.
That was the emulator. That was my. In all honesty, that was my Nintendo console. Like, don't get me wrong. I had the Super Nintendo. I've had the Nintendo, the Super Nintendo, the
Mm-hmm.
Nintendo 64
Mm-hmm.
for a very brief moment,
Mm-hmm.
and I've had the GameCube. The
Mm-hmm.
GameCube was that console for me as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
That Nintendo console for me.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, it's cool. Like I would love to be able to play fucking Soul Calibur 2, bitch.
You know what they should do?
What's that?
And I'm gonna give this one out to Nintendo. So the one Nintendo console that I absolutely loved and gave you a free range of access to a lot of things, backwards compatible for most part,
Yeah.
was the Wii.
Oh.
Okay, you
Oh.
still had access to be able to get GameCube games into the Wii. Okay,
Yes.
because it'll read the discs, right? Okay, well, you can't go as far back as playing the cartridges on the Wii. You can't do it on the Switch,
Oh no
but
no 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 no! Then they have a little.
no,
Oh, well, the cartridges. No, no,
they
okay.
had things that you can connect your original joysticks and controllers to the Wii.
Yeah.
Same thing you can do the Switch now,
Yeah.
but but Nintendo could make a base for the Nintendo Switch 2 or even the Nintendo Switch. Be nice, but put a base that has a disk drive in it, kind of like the PSP or kind of like the old Windows Nintendo Wii. So you dock your dock your Nintendo Switch into it, and the dock has a CD-ROM on the back of it, and you can put in your Nintendo Wii or your GameCube games and play those games.
It don't have to be that big either.
Nope.
Like like that would have
I
been
mean,
like
technically, if you think about it, the the docking station's about 5 to 6 inches wide already.
yeah,
You know, so if you add a disk drive, add about 3 more inches.
yeah. You should be so proud of me right now.
Huh?
You should be so proud of me right now.
Of you?
Yeah.
Why?
'Cause I wanted to say that what she said.
Ha 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 ha.
You should be proud of me.
Uh huh.
I'm a dope. I'm being a
You might
dope.
as well have just said it because you practically just said it. So, but you missed your opportunity window there. Oh, I'm
Ugh.
dyslexic. I mean, you missed your window of opportunity.
You know the fucked up thing is, I understood what you were saying the first time you said it.
No,
Like you said
I
it the
know.
right
I'm sure
way.
people understood it too. Like, what? Don't you mean it was this one? I'm like, yeah, that's exactly what I meant. But still, I have
uh,
to correct myself.
we're both mentally challenged and we're best friends. Ah, life
That makes
works
it even
out.
sadder.
No, that gives you hope.
No, because that just makes it much more sadder for the future of our generation. If we were the prime, it goes downhill from here.
Oh God, have you not seen the Days Kids?
Yeah, I
Yes.
have. That's why I'm saying it's sad. So
Hey, they're bonding off of Fortnite dances now.
trust me, I see that shit in my own house, and I just want to.
They throw a
My
ball.
kids are lucky that they're alive.
They throw a bottle. Just like, oh, wait till they're right by a trash can. Throw a bottle. Ow! Oh, I'm sorry. I was trying to throw it in a trash can.
No. So I kind of want to sit there and take a bottle of water or something, and put
Yeah.
in some sort of like blue liquid that kind of be luminescent with like a black light or something, and just
Yeah.
toss it out there and see if they'd fight over like it's some sort of like the shield juice from Fortnite or something. I don't know what that shit's called, but you know what I'm talking about though.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That's so fucked up.
Question is, I just want to know if they're gonna actually drink it or if they're gonna pour it over themselves like they're trying to drink it. Like,
Yo, no. Uh, I know you don't do the whole birthday thing anymore like that. But if you ever just feel like doing something nice for the kiddos, there's a recipe out there which is very simple to
hmm
get to make the little shield juice,
uh-huh.
and it's so good. It's so good. It's all over TikTok.
Mm.
How I know? Sister did it for her. I think it was the twins, or what's the youngest? No, I think it was the oldest.
Mm.
She was actually good. Not gonna
Hmm.
lie.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, anyways, well, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna call it for the night. All
Yeah,
right,
right. 103. You got
and
kids.
yeah. So if you decide that you want to make some juice for your kids to make them think that they're going to get shields like Fortnite, you can find a recipe on TikTok.
There you
Apparently, it's
go.
very delicious.
It's really good.
I just want to throw mine into a ring and see who's going to come out as a winner. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's show. We will be back as soon as we possibly can. I'd like to try and get us back on schedule to do once a week. But of course, it's the holiday season, so things might change. Can't make any promises.
It's gonna be
But
chaotic.
either way, I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I will see you guys next time. We will see you guys next time. If you guys have any
Yeah.
questions or comments, please feel free to drop us a comment or a question on either our YouTube channel or TikTok or wherever you can find us. And if you have any questions, well, I can't help you there right now.
I'll pray for you and give you a high five.
All right, guys and girls and everyone out there.
Peace.
See ya. Signing off.